What's up guys, it's Deep over here and today we will see how to create this awesome shiny metallic chrome text effect in Photoshop. We have already created some videos on the similar topic. Now if you want to check them out, then the link for those videos will be in the description below. Now if you guys also have any tutorial requests, then you can drop them in the comments below. We will surely try to create videos on those as well. Also, if you want to keep learning how to create such cool things in Photoshop for free, then make sure you smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. So without wasting any more time of yours, let's get started. So let's first start by creating a new document. So for that, go to File and then select the option as New. And then you can set the width and height accordingly, or else you can set it as follows. Width as around 3840 pixels, height as around 2160 pixels, and then set the resolution as around 300 pixels per inch, and then click on Create. Now the next thing we need to do is fill the document with that of a nice background. So for that, again go to File, and then select the option as Place Embedded, and then select any black texture of your choice. Download link for the black texture I am choosing is in the description below, and then select the option as Place. After that, we need to make this image fit into this document. So for that, we need to scale it up. So let me just do that. So once the image looks proper, after that you need to click on the stick icon in order to place it. So once you have filled the document with that of a nice background, now the next thing we need to do is type in our text. So for that, select horizontal type tool. And then you can select any font of your choice. Download link for the font I'm choosing is in the description below. Also, if you don't know how to install font in Photoshop, the link for that is in the description as well. And then set any appropriate size for your text. I'm setting it to 280 point. And then you can click on the foreground color. And then set any random color at the moment, which will be the color of our text. Anyways, it won't matter since we are going to change it later on. So I'm setting the color as white at the moment. And then you can click on OK. So once you have done all the settings, after that, using the horizontal type tool, you need to click on the document and then type in any text of your choice. So once you are done typing the text, after that you need to click on the stick icon in order to place it. Now the next thing we need to do is place this text at the center of the document. So for that, press Ctrl or Command on Mac and then click on this background layer, which will give you the selection of the background layer as well as keep the selection of the text layer active, and then select Move tool and then click on Align Horizontal Centers and then click on Align Vertical Centers. So now as you can see, now the text has been placed at the center of the document. After that, we need to make the text layer active by clicking on it. So once you have made the text layer active, after that we need to convert this text layer into a smart object so that later on we can edit it non-destructively. So for that, right click on the text layer and then select the option as Convert to Smart Object. So once your text layer has been converted into a smart object, the icon of your text layer will look something like this. So once you have converted your text into a smart object, now the next thing we need to do is start with our Chrome text effect. So for that, we need to click on Add Layer Style option and then select the option as Gradient Overlay. Now in the pop-up, you need to set the blend mode as normal, opacity as 100%, and then click on the gradient icon, which will give you a pop-up in order to select the gradient. Now over here, we will be creating a custom gradient. So for that, select the gradient as black and white. And then you need to double click on the leftmost bottom color stop, which will give you an option in order to set the color, and then set the color as black. After that, you can click on OK. Now we need to add one more color stop. So for that, you need to go at the bottom. So as you can see, as you go at the bottom, one hand tool will appear over there. So using that hand tool, you need to click on it in order to add a color stop. And then you need to set the location of that color stop to around 45%. And then click on the color icon. And then set the color as follows: 626262. And then you can click on OK. After that, we need to add one more color stop. So let me just add it. And then you need to set the location of the new color stop to around 50%. And then click on the color icon. And then set the color as follows: F4, F4, F4. And then you can click on OK. And then you need to double click on the rightmost bottom color stop and then set the color as follows: 646464. And then you can click on OK. After that, you can click on OK. And then you need to make sure that you have unchecked this reverse checkbox and then set the style as linear. angle as 90 degree, and scale as 100%. Now let me just show you the before and after of this gradient overlay. So this was the before, and now this is the after. So now as you can see, now our text is looking much more better. Now let me just place this layer style dialogs box at a position where you can see the text much more properly. So once you are done adding the gradient to your text, now the next thing we need to do is add a stroke to our text. So for that, select the option as stroke, and then we need to set the size of the stroke to around 15 pixels, position as inside, blend mode as normal, opacity as 100%, fill type as color, and then click on the color icon, and then set the color as follows: 767B7E, and then you can click on OK. Now let me just show you the before and after of the stroke layer style. So this was the before, and now this is the after. So once you are done adding the stroke, now the next thing we need to do is give this stroke a metallic kind of effect. So for that you need to select the option as bevel and emboss, and then you need to set the style as around stroke emboss, technique as chisel hard, depth as around 530%, direction as down, size to around 15 pixels, soften as 2 pixels, angle as 90 degree. Make sure you tick this use global light option, and then set the altitude to around 30 degree. Click on the drop down of the gloss contour, and then in the pop-up you need to select the option as ring double. Make sure you check this anti-aliased option, and then set the blend mode of this highlight mode as color dodge, color as white, opacity as around 75%, blend mode of the shadow mode as multiply, color as black, and then set the opacity of the shadow mode as around 60%. Now let me just show you the before and after of this bevel and emboss. So for that, let me just zoom in a little bit into the image. So as you can see, this was the before, and this is the after. So as you can see, it gives the stroke a nice metallic kind of effect. After that, let me just zoom out a little bit into the image. So once you have added the metallic kind of effect to your stroke, now the next thing we need to do is add some glow near the edges of the text. So for that you need to select the option as inner glow, and then you need to set the blend mode as color dodge, opacity as 60%, noise as 0%, click on the color icon, and then set the color as follows: 75859C, and then you can click on OK. Set the technique as softer, source as edge, choke as 0%, and then set the size to around 150 pixels. And then you can keep the rest of the settings as default. Now let me just show you the before and after of what we just did. So this was the before, and now this is the after. So as you can see, it gives a nice glowy kind of effect near the edges of the text. Now the next thing which we need to do is give some bluish tone kind of effect to the overall text. So for that you need to select the option as color overlay, and then you need to set the blend mode as overlay. Click on the color icon, and then set the color as follows: 162E44, and then you can click on OK. After that you need to set the opacity of this color overlay to around 30%. Now let me just show you the before and after of this color overlay. So this was the before, and now this is the after. So once you have added the bluish tone to your text should be ready. Now the next thing which we need to do is add some shadows from the text to the background over here. So for that you need to select the option as drop shadow, and then you need to set the blend mode as multiply. Click on the color icon, and then set the color as black. Opacity is around 75%. Make sure you check this use global light option, and then set the angle as around 90 degree, distance is around 35 pixels, spread as 0%, and then set the size to around 35 pixels. And then you can keep the rest of the settings as default. Now let me just show you the before and after of this drop shadow. So this was the before, and now this is the after. So now as you can see, now our text is looking much more better. After that you can click on OK. So now as you can see, now our text is completely ready. Now the next thing which we need to do is add some shine onto our text. So for that you need to create a new layer by clicking on create new layer icon. So once you have created the new layer, after that you need to select brush tool, and then you need to click on the toggle brush panel icon. Now in the pop-up you need to go to the brushes option, and then over there you need to select any lens flare brush of your choice. Download link for the brushes I'm choosing is in the description below, and then again go to the brush settings option. So from here as well you can select any lens flare brush of your choice. So let me just do that. So once you have selected the brush, you can increase and decrease the size of the brush using the square bracket keys of your keyboard, Also, if you want to change the angle of the brush, then you can do it from this dial over here as well. So as you can see, as you change the angle of the dial, it changes the angle of the brush itself. Now let me just again select the brush. After that, you need to click on the foreground color and then set the color as white, and then make sure that the opacity and the flow of the brush is set to 100%. So once you are done with all the settings, then using the brush tool, you need to click on the document where you want to add some shine. So let me just do that. So as you can see, as you click on that document, it adds a nice shine onto it. So like this way, using different kinds of lens flare brush, you need to fill up the text where you want to add some shine. So let me just do that. So as you can see, I wanted to add some shine onto this location and I have done those things. So once your text looks proper, after that you can close this pop-up by clicking on this cross icon over here. So now as you can see, now we have added some shines over here, but as you can see, the color of the shine does not matches the color of the text itself. So we need to change the color of the shine as well. So for that, you need to click on add layer style option and then select the option as color overlay. And then in the pop-up, you need to set the blend mode as normal. Click on the color icon and then set the color as follows: DA F2 FC, and then you can click on OK. And then you need to set the opacity to 100% as well. Now let me just show you the before and after of what we just did. So this was the before and now this is the after. After that, you can click on OK. So now as you can see, now our text is looking much more better. Now let's add some more glow near the shine which we have added. So for that, again create a new layer by clicking on create new layer icon. And then again select brush tool. And then you can click on this drop down over here. And then select the brush as soft round. So once you have selected the brush, after that you need to set the opacity of the brush to around 40%. And then you need to set the flow of the brush to 100%. And then you need to click on the foreground color. And then set the color of the brush as follows: 35A2FF. And then you can click on OK. After that, using the brush tool, you need to dab onto the areas where you have added some shine. You can increase and decrease the size of the brush using the square bracket keys of your keyboard. So this much size of the brush looks proper. After that, you just need to dab on that area where you have added some shine. And then one dab over here. And then another over here. So once you have added the color where you had added some shine, after that you need to change the blend mode of this layer to screen. So let me just do that. Now let me just show you the before and after of what we just did. So this was the before and now this is the after. So now as you can see, now our text is looking so much better. So yeah, that's it guys. That's the final image. I hope you guys like this video on how to create this shiny metallic text effect in Photoshop. Now if you guys like this video, then give us a thumbs up. It helps us in deciding what kinds of topic you want to watch more. Also, you can share it to the ones who might be interested in such videos. And subscribe to the channel for more videos in Photoshop. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.